Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Yay, we're live. Let's see what happens. I just have to go to my home page and then we can go live. I see that I wrote down what pencils we used last time, so then we go to live chat and now I'm going to share. Should be called Festive Christmas Day. I tweeted that. So then let me go to Facebook so I can share it to the groups. So the Facebook group. And I'm just doing more. Hi Kim T, how are you? I'm just sending out to the Reading with Pugs, my own group and Shalene's group. I'm good, Kim, how are you? Hi everybody, we're continuing the Johanna Basford picture that we started last week, which I wrote down the colors for you guys, which are, we're going to be using the Black Widow pencils, the Ladybug, which is the red, which is BW 89. Hi Katrina, BW 89, Ladybug. Forget Me Not. BW 107. And the Scorpion. SCO2. I'm reading out the colors that we're using, so this way, the pastel purple. This way everybody can see what we're coloring. So, here's the story about what's happening with my fairy miracles and some of the stuff. So, before we start coloring, I am going to go over some stuff I got that I managed to rescue from the pile of stuff to open up the Christmas stuff. Stuff that my mother didn't get to see because my mother forced all my Christmas stuff. All the stuff that's now coming into the house, I can't open until Tuesday because what happened was the stuff got ordered and then all of the stuff got put together, not as though they were separate things. So I will show you some of the new stuff that I did manage to procure without my mother. Hello, Shonda. So what happened was that my mother and me both bought stuff of our Amazon for our gifts for each other. So, and then my brother's gift arrived, so hence, I can't open that either to December, but what's in the stuff that came was Fairy Miracles. Fairy Miracles, I'm not opening that up until Tuesday because it got mixed in with the Christmas stuff. So some of the stuff I ordered got mixed in with my Christmas stuff from Amazon. So I can't order anything. So let me show you what did come that I was able to manage because I did get new pencils. These are the Amazon basic pencils, which it was enabled by Corey. I put them in a purple case. I had this purple case. I used to store my little lease pencils, but then I gave those away to somebody. So I had this spare case, so I put the Amazon basic 72 pencils in this case. So you guys can see them. I will be doing a swatch test of these. These work somewhat very well in my Jade Summer books. I did a little tiny test to see how they worked in the Jade Summer books. So these are the Amazon basic pencils. I got them for like when they were on sale for like $15, so that was good. So I like the purple case. So those were $15. Now, as some of you know, we do Mad Libs. So what happened was, oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. Now, some of you know that I send out Christmas cards. So I wrote down what we're using. So if anybody's curious, I wrote down, oh, that's good to know that you got the card. I send out cards every year, so. These are the colors, so that way you know what we're coloring with. Now, I bought 3 new Mad Libs. So I bought Marvel Avengers Mad Libs. What it was they were having a sale. Buy 2, get 1, buy the 3rd one, get the 3rd one free. So, Marvel Avengers Mad Libs, the world's greatest world game. Then I got Unicorns, Mermaids, and Mad Libs. And the dog ate my Mad Libs. So in total, that means we have 5. That means I have 5 Mad Lib books in total. This is the Christmas Fun Mad Libs, Hot Off the Presses Mad Libs, Dog Ate My Mad Libs, the Unicorn, Mermaids, and Mad Libs, and the Avengers Mermaid Libs. So, because it's Christmas time, we're thinking we should do that. But if you guys want us to do another kind of thing, remember that's what we have to choose from. So I did that. Now, this managed, because these 2 were from different vendors other than Amazon, I was able to save them from not going into the Christmas pile, luckily. So I just finished filming a flip through of this book. Some of you may have seen this on Coloring Queen's channel. This is called Coloring Book of Flowers and Sweet Girls. Now, some of you may have seen this on May, but look how bright the cover is. It is a beautiful, beautiful book. So I did do a flip through. I'll probably be releasing the book later. This is the beautiful flip through of this book. This book is so pretty. Look at some of the stuff in it. I'm just going to turn to a random page. Look at that. I'm just going to turn to a random page. How cute is that book? I love this. This was, I won't lie, this book was a little pricey to get, so. And then my Linda Ravenscroft book came, the 6th one. The Fairy Flower of the Zodiac Painting and Coloring book. I did film a flip through of this one as well. So that should go up later this week. Hello to everyone coming in. But look at that one. As some of you know, that Linda Ravenscroft is going to be our June Artist of the Month. But we're doing also grayscale in June. So I just like these things are pretty. And you can use watercolors on this book. So that's what we got that's new. So for those coming in, we're working in Johanna's Christmas. It is a festive coloring book, and the colors that we're using are from the Black Widow pencils. They are Ladybug BW89, BW107, Forget Me Not, which is our blue, and then our purple, which is a pastel purple, is SCO2. So I wrote down what colors I used after watching the stream, so I would have them be there. So see, but when you're coloring with the Black Widows, a lot of people say they break on them. But here's the thing. Remember, you're dealing with a harder pencil and a thinner pencil, so it's not the same as dealing with a Prisma or another pencil. So, and I typically sharpen my Black Widows, not with the electronic pencil sharpener, but I tend to sharpen them with this, the nice M&R sharpener. And I put the shavings go in here. So, what I like about the Black Widow pencils is that they give a great color pencil. They're great value for the money. They aren't a lot of money. They're what, $18 a set? So if you buy the 3 sets, which total up to 72, I know they're coming out with 2 skin tone sets of Black Widows, so I'll probably get them, but then I'll probably need to find a case that's bigger when they come out. And I'm not buying I'm not buying another thing until after Christmas. Like, I'll buy a few things here and there, but those things will probably be essentials. Like, I just had to buy my mother more coffee because hers is running low, so, you know, and then I also bought a new purse for myself. I saw a purse that I really liked online, so I ended up spending the money on that. Guys, if you ever are wanting to save money online, there's a lovely little app called Honey. You install it, and then you get, like, things like gold. It helps you save money on all your purchases for almost everything, like everywhere I shop, like Macy's. So the next color we're using is BW89 Ladybug. These pencils are really good quality for the money. So what is everybody looking forward to for Christmas? Thank you, Kim. So and remember, these are black wooded pencils, so these are very different than normal pencils the way they sharpen. I sharpen a lot of pencils, but I want to show you guys what I did with some mixed media. This picture, actually, I'm going to show you a picture I finished this morning, and it comes from Damsels of Distress by V. Baramomos. Colored a lot in this book. I did this with Marcus pencils and the Aqualine pencil. Like there was a pen that I did this with an aqua pen. I'm not too happy with the way this came out, so I might fix this. It's still in progress. It's not a finished page yet. Yay for Cali Art. So I did this with Dick Blick marker, gel pen, some fine liner. This was Copic. This was Cali Art. The brightness is a glitter gel pen. This was gel pen mixed over with pencil because the gel pen started to dry out, so I needed to fix the lips a little bit. This was Copic marker, so I still need to fix this, so I'll probably go over that with the pencil to fix it. But I'm still in progress. I'm almost done with it, but I want to show you guys something that you can get the Damsels of Distress book on Etsy at V. Baramomos shop. And she's got beautiful, beautiful girls in the book, so I want you guys to show that. So, I know it was supposed to be festive Christmas night, but I'm going to retitle today's streams Festive Christmas Day. It is Festive Christmas Day on YouTube, so everybody is coloring something out of a Christmas coloring book. So, I know Dev is on from 4 to 6. Nick and Tina are on from 6 to 8, and then Sky, aka Dream in Color, is on from 8 to 10 tonight. It gets hard to remember who's doing what. In some ways I like doing Mendel's because, you know, once you get a pattern or start figuring out what colors you're going to use, it becomes a lot easier. And then you don't have to worry about more than a couple of colors. And I did see the tag that Nisi did. So I don't know if this counts because I'm using this with 3 colors. They're beautiful, Kim. I love the Cali Arts. For the amount of markers that you get for the value, it's really good. So, and also my brother sent him, I sent my brother his daughter some clothes, so they got there really fast. I ordered them on, I think, what, Thursday, Friday, and they were there on Tuesday. So I was like, really, that fast? Remember we did this purple? And then we did that blue. Trying to remember how I did this so it can all look the same. Oh, that's awesome. That's like the best gift ever. I got some gifts from my coworkers, but my mother told me, no, you can't use them now. You put them under the tree. So I was like, really? But you know, that means probably next week I'll have a bigger haul to show you. So I don't know what next week's schedule is because of the Christmas holiday. I might have to work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So and then we do the blue, Forget Me Not. You know, I always think of Christmas as, oopsie, I did made a mistake. You know what? Then we alternate we just alternate it. We alternate. Those are good coloring books. Those are nice quality paper, have nice quality paper in them. Oh, let me tell you about happy accidents, April. I'm going to show you a happy accident that happened to me. I'm going to show you a happy I'm going to show you a happy accident. Now, I had colored this. This is the Nutcracker coloring book. Now, I had colored this beautifully, right? But because I used gel pen on the page underneath it, I want to show you what happened. Because I was using the gel pens, all of a sudden the gel pens started leaking. They leaked through to the other side. So I decided to put fixative on it like a dum-dum. And it made it worse because they bled through. As you can see, it bled through when I used the fixative. It doesn't look that bad, but when you look up close, you can see it. So, I learned one valuable lesson about this book. You cannot use gel pens or any wet media in this book. So, this will be a pencil-only book. So, that's a happy accident, April. So don't talk to me about happy accidents. Then we do red. So happy accidents do happen, guys. So, and then later on, we'll play some Mad Libs. I always like to play with Mad Libs. So, and then the pastel purple. See, Dev and Sky and Nick titled it Festive Coloring Night, but I think it should be called Festive Coloring Day. I like the title better, Festive Coloring Day, because we're all coloring from some Christmas book or another. See, for me, personally, with stickles, I like gel pens better. Just because stickles are a little messy. I know that some people are really great at applying them. I happen to be one of these people who's not great at applying them, but I think that's because I don't use them too often. Don't get me wrong, stickles are nice if you use them correctly. I am an art presser, but that's just me. And guys, I will be doing a review on the Amazon Basics pencils. I just need to find a book to do them on. It depends on two things, Kim, when you're using stickles for them to dry. It depends on the paper itself. There's a couple things for them to dry. It depends. A, on the paper that you're using in the book. The paper determines how fast it will dry. Number two, are you going to use a fixative or not on them? Because if you use the fixative, it stays on there. You know what I mean? But it won't smudge. So be very careful when you use when you use that stuff. That's all I'm going to say about that. So. So what art supply would do you guys really think that really want for your Christmas? I really want Pablo's and Holbein's, but I'll settle for one or the other. You don't have fixatives. Here's the thing. The fixative makes it dry faster, so I use this fixative. And I got this recommendation from Dee Dee. Yes, actually, I did decide on a webcam, Robin. I am getting that for Christmas because my mother happened to see me put it in my Amazon cart. And she goes, leave that in there. I will buy that for you. So the thing is, Robin, when I actually open it up, I actually have to learn how to set up the webcam. But I'm sure that will be a trial and error thing for me to learn as well. As most things are in my life. So I know I'm getting that, but I bought her an Olo clip for her phone. What it is basically like a camera lens that you hook up to her phone. My brother's gift arrived, so I'm curious to see what he got. He said he got me something off my wish list, so I'm kind of happy that people actually shopped my wish list this year. Rather than them just give me things, you know, that I don't want. I did get my co-workers gifts. I gave them wallets and they gave me stuff, so, but that will probably be in next week's haul video, or when I do. So how many of you guys ordered stuff off of Etsy? Just curious to see the number. I think I ordered, what did I order? 2 books off of Etsy? Yeah, 2 books off of Etsy that I really like. But I have been really enjoying coloring people as of late because I've been coloring the PDFs in from Fantasy Imagery and the book that you saw earlier in the stream from Damsels of Distress. That's just such a fun book to color with because they're PDFs, so I printed them on the paper that I like to color on. You've never ordered from Etsy? Kim, if you're going to order anything from Etsy, my top sellers are 70s Books or Cool Craft Book, and they have the nicest selection of Asian coloring books. And what I mean by that is that they have a great selection of coloring books like Japanese books, Korean, Chinese books, so it's a great place. I'm waiting on Girls with the Music because that's one of the 2 books I ordered. I also ordered the Sakums 2 book that I saw Sammy have. I ordered it on the cardstock paper because I like coloring that way. I didn't get the watercolor paper. But as some of you know, Emil Jarrett, who is the author of the Sakums book, do you know that she actually likes to color with Copics, I've heard? So I'm waiting on that one to come. I'm also waiting on the new Fairies coloring book, Fairies 2 coloring book by Christine Carriage. I decided to buy the grayscale book. Oh, and guess what, guys? I've decided to do a color in the February now has a theme. In February, we will be doing Fabulous February, which basically means fabulous fairies. So it will be fairies in February. So that means any book in February that has fairies in it is eligible for it. So remember, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps us. with the likes and dislikes. Whose YouTube do you follow? Christine Cairns or Emily Geridge? There's some great artists on YouTube. Like Christine Aldridge has a YouTube channel now. I think Fabulous Fairies is a wonderful idea, so it was just added to the calendar. So any book that has a fairy in it can count. See, nice and purple. Sakums. That book looks really nice. I wouldn't have even known it had come out until I was on Sammy's channel. CL has plenty of books digitally on her Etsy shop. She also has books on Amazon, so, and not a lot of money, Kim. They are very, very affordable. Also, guys, there's a new book I want, but I can't get it because they don't deliver to this country. It is called Slavic Beauty by Christina Novak. Now, the book, they don't deliver it to this country. They deliver it to everywhere else in this country. So I'm hoping that at some point that maybe 70 East Books or Cool Craft Books will have the book and I can get it that way. I know, because if I buy that book, I'm buying it blind because I have not seen a flip through of that book. So it's called Slavic Beauty. Some of you know Christina Novak as a colorist. She's done a lot of beautiful, beautiful work. If you go to her Pinterest board, her artwork is just beautiful that she's done of other people's illustrations. I have to be good too, but there are a few books I still want, but I think after the first few books that I get, that's it, and then whatever I get for Christmas will last me a good while. I did get my bonus. It was nice. It wasn't what it was good. I got my bonus, so I'm very happy with that. So I'm very happy. So that a little extra money does come in handy after you spent a tremendous amount of money on gifts and things. Yeah, it was good, but that's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't want things to be, I'm gonna try and be a little bit more frugal. So I think whatever comes Christmas and then the after Christmas stuff that I bought, I think that will be it for a while. Like, I don't think I'll be getting big hauls for at least 2 or 3 months, maybe, because I'm also having a space issue right now, so I'm being completely honest, guys. I don't know where I'm gonna store things because after I'm done with this stream, I have to actually start doing some cleanup and put things in an order that's correct. So I'm sharpening up the purple pencil. I prefer to manually sharpen. The Black Widows are one of the few pencils that I don't electronically sharpen because for whatever reason the electric pencil sharpeners eat these pencils. And you know, when you buy electronic pencil sharpener, they're not going to like every pencil. Some pencils you're going to have to actually still hand sharpen. Like my Tombow Irritants and my Black Widows, I still hand sharpen them. So what books are on top of everybody's list? How would you guys feel if I started adding booktube reviews to the channel? Like actual books that I read. How would you guys feel about that? I mean, I do have a book blog where I write the reviews, but how would you guys feel about me doing actual video reviews of books that I read? Yay, no, yes. You know. Plus, I also got to put down money for I got to put some money aside. I'm not buying a lot of books. I'm not going to buy a lot of new books not a lot of new coloring books in the new year because I've got to set aside some money for BEA and the book con there. So, that's something that has to be. I don't, me and my mother decided that we're just leaving the stuff in the boxes. And I'd like to say that Dev is a big time enabler. I went to Dev's channel and I got enabled. Good luck, Robin. You can read that much, be my guest. But, because I'm doing the coloring channel and I haven't been updating my book blog as much. So, that's something that I feel like that because I started doing the coloring channel and I fell in love with it, that I kind of let my reading go a little bit. And I need to get back to reading a little bit more and have a little bit more balance. Miss Sammy would tell me, Don't leave your pencils blunt. Blunt pencils are evil. You know, one thing I will say about Johanna's books is that they really are beautiful. But some books are more detailed than others. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing a detailed pick. But you know, sometimes I just want something simple, easy. Well, that sounds like an interesting book. I don't do thrillers too often. You guys like thrillers. I like thrillers to a point. Like, I have to be in the mood to read them because I read a lot of YA and romance novels, so that's my thing. Nothing much. I forget who told me, guys, to write down the colors last streams, but whoever told me to write down the colors, thank you very much. That helped tremendously, so that way I would know what to grab. Because sometimes I use so much stuff, I forget what I use. But 2 o'clock we'll do a Mad Lib. And remember, we still got the outer parts to do for the picture. Oh my God, what were you guys doing? A readathon? I don't do readathons, but that sounds funny, Robin. That for Sean, Fashawn is bad. Don't trust Fashawn. Fashawn can be very bad at times when she enables. Fashawn will say that she's not an enabler, but she really is. Can hear my neighbor. Sometimes I forget these. You know what? I have an organized to be red style, and then I throw it away because it don't work. Because I'm a mood reader, so that doesn't work for someone who's a mood reader. Your friends are just trying to help you, Robin. That's what they're probably trying to do, and they don't realize that you have an order, you have a system, and they just want to. And they just think that you need to get away from your system. Guys, can I show you another pick that I've been doing in this book? And this book takes gel pen really, really well. I'm coloring this picture as well in this book. You guys can't see the glitter, but it's there. You can see the glitter when I hold it up. This is why we have stickies. So if you guys like this stream, remember to give me a thumbs up. That's funny, April. That's funny. I like that. Hi, Joy. How are you? We're coloring out of Johanna's Christmas. We're using the Black Widow pencils. The pencils that we're using, the color scheme is Ladybug, which is the red color, BW89. Forget Me Not, which is BW107, which is the blue in Black Widows. And then Pastel Purple from the Scorpion set of Black Widows, which is Pastel Purple SCO2. I wrote down what colors we used last time, so that way when I got ready for the stream, I wouldn't be going crazy knowing what we used and what we didn't use. And a red Sakura jelly roll. I have not read that. I've not even heard of that. So that's completely a new book to me. Really? I didn't even know they had that. Brides for Indian women, for Indians. Well, that's what happens. Sometimes, all these books come in all at once, and then you gotta make space for them, too. Sometimes I get rid of stuff and give it to other people because A, I'm not gonna read it, B, I just don't have space, so why not give it to somebody else who will enjoy it? If I can't enjoy it, give it to somebody else. Hi, Joey. Hi, Nick and Tina. We're coloring Johanna's Christmas with Black Widow pencils. Hold on, guys, so I can pin what colors we're using. I'm going to write down what colors we're using so they know what we're doing. Then I'll pin it. So that's what we're using, so. Does anybody know how I can pin this to the top? Or those are the colors, Nick, that we're using, so. You know what? I only have so much time, so I don't feel bad anymore. I used to feel bad if I didn't, when I first started having my book blog back in the day, I used to feel bad if I got a book and I didn't finish reading it for review. But over time, you get so many books as a book blogger, you know, and I haven't done my book blog as consistently as I used to do it since I have the ColorTube channel. So I kind of want to merge everything into one so it's easier to maintain. Oh, excuse me. There's a second book. Excuse me, my throat's getting a little dry, so I need to take a sip of my soda. Oh, everything gets gross on me. Oh, I can't ever help but spill something on me. I did film 4 flip throughs today, so that made me feel somewhat good, but I'll probably, during Christmas Day, probably film more flip throughs because there's a lot of things that I know got in the packages that I ordered, but then there's all the Christmas gifts too. So it's gonna be a crazy thing. Wow, that's pretty soon, April. That's really fast that you would have to read that book. I mean, it is possible. It is doable. Everything is doable. You know, I remember one time I was in league. I used to bowl in a league. And these people would always say, because I wasn't very good when I started bowling, but then I got better. And I remember these people would say to me, you can't do this, you can't do that. And then, you know what would happen is that I ended up, every time they said that I couldn't do something against them, I ended up using that as fuel and motivation, and I ended up not only doing it, and I didn't do it more than once, I did it twice or 3 times on them, and they got some humility taught to them. You know what the lesson is that I learned? Never, ever underestimate your opponent and tell your opponent that they can't do something. Was the lesson that they learned. You know, I don't believe in can't. I may not know how to do something, but it doesn't mean you can't learn how to do something. People who say that you can't do this or you can't do that, don't let that stop you. Or you can't do this because you're a girl. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. It's just a mind over matter. For me, everything in my life has been mind over matter. Plus, in my life, I had to overcome a learning disability. For me, my learning disability was a real impairment when I was younger. And for a long time, I didn't know what was wrong unto me because I didn't have the proper diagnosis. And what I had growing up was a form of dyspraxia. Now, a lot of people don't know what it is because it's not a common learning disability. And what that is the inability to judge time and space correctly. So this can affect things like walking, time management, things like that. So, once I got the proper diagnosis, they were able to develop with occupational therapists things that helped me. So, hi Lori, hi everybody that's coming into the stream. So, a lot of us deal with our issues. But we shouldn't let these people determine our lives. So I see you guys are talking about books. Hi, Natalie. Yeah, they just told me I had like 22 new notifications. So there is a new book, guys. It's I think it's Czech or Russian because I was at the site. It's called Slavic Beauty by Christina Novak. Hey, Dev, how are you? Oh my God, 30 of you in here. Hey, Dev, Dev, Nick, and Tina, I came up with a nickname for today's streams. Today is called Festive Day of Coloring. So it'll be a fun day to do, yes, thumbs up, guys. We're calling today Festive Day of Coloring because we're all coloring out of something from the Christmas books. I thought it was fun to have a different, you guys had happy coloring, festive coloring night. But since so many of us are streaming today, I figured why not do a bunch of different, and we're coloring Christmas, so it's festive coloring day. So the nice part about this is that I like having a big weekend off, so I did buy a new purse today, so it should be here shortly to keep me organized, because one of the problems that I have, I noticed, is that I'm not very organized in my real life. And Dev, we're using Black Widow pencils. I wrote down what colors we're using, guys, so these are the colors that we're using if you're wondering what I'm using for the Black Widows. Wait a minute. I wish there was a way to do this. The colors are Ladybug, Forget Me Not, and Pastel Purple are the names of the colors in the pencils for Black Widow. So one comes from the Pastel Purple comes from the Scorpion set, though. Oh, Devin, Nick, when you're coloring with Black Widows, because I know you guys were complaining about the breakage, I use this, guys, to sharpen my Black Widows. I use the M&R sharpener, which has a really nice, you can see it has a little hole. I really don't know, but the sets are all like $18 each, so they're very budget friendly. At least to me, there's no difference. I don't see a difference. What are you cooking, Dev? I always like to know what people are cooking. Because I know you and Nick were talking about them not sharpening and them breaking, so thought that would be helpful for you guys. Oh, so Robin says that the sets complement each other. There are no repeat colors. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Sherry, so much for the super chat, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guys, Ooh, that chicken ball, that sounds really good, Dev. That sounds very good, Dev, so. I have to keep a reminder of how long we've been going. Bye. Have a wonderful dinner. Yes, Merry Christmas, Dev. I will watch you later, actually, when it's your turn to stream. I always have to sharpen. Seems like I sharpen a lot. See, I like that. That's really nice that came out like that. Oh, I hope everything goes well for you at the doctor's, Charlotte. You know, I'm not a fan of the doctor. I dislike doctors immensely. Put that little purple sticky. That little purple sticky. Don't worry, guys. I'll just zoom this out just a little bit. Oh, now you don't see that. You see this. You know, and I think these three colors complement each other very, very well. That's why I picked these three colors, because they complement each other well. I just gotta make sure that when we do this, the color goes really down very well on this paper. These are little sticky things that get all over your things. So. Wow, we've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. You know, one thing when you're streaming is you don't even realize how long you've been going when you start streaming. You know, what are some of your favorite coloring books to color for this Christmas season? Like Night Voyage, Johanna's Christmas, The Kawaii Christmas, Holiday Bliss. What is JS? Who's JS? Oh, Jade Summer. My mistake. Sorry about that. I forgot Jade Summer. Jade Summer has a lot of beautiful books. I feel sad in a way that this is going to be over, but I also feel happy because that means I will have finished a picture from start to finish with you guys on camera. And I love finishing pictures. I love doing a picture with you guys from start to finish. I think she has, what, 3 Christmas books? The first Christmas book, the second Christmas book, and then that really nice one, the Wonderful Christmas book. And I'm going to do blue. There are 2 more now. Oh yeah, Christmas one. No, here's what Jade Summer has in her Christmas books. If I'm not mistaken, it's Jade Summer Christmas Volume 1, Volume 2, Wonderful Christmas, Christmas Animals, Christmas Flowers, the Christmas Mandalas book, if I'm not mistaken. Don't forget Christmas animals. A lot of people like that one. I think you're thinking of what's her name? Tanya Bodigima, where you're thinking about the nice little town books, where she has nice little town Christmas 1 and 2. It's what you're thinking of. I know people like those nice little town books. I think Julia Rivers has a Christmas book too. So after we finish this one, then we're gonna end the stream because my thing is telling me I'm getting low on battery. So that's not a good sign. Oh, which book did you get sent by the publisher, Robin? I always like to see what people are getting invited to. It's always nice when they invite you to see a book. My red pencil really got to work out. Oh, Amy Jarecki is really good. I have a friend who loves her books. Forget who it is who loves her books, but I have a friend in the book blogging community who absolutely loves Amy Jarecki. I think she's supposed to read sometime next year at Lady Jane's Reading Salon, from what I've heard. Oh, that sounds different. Different is not necessarily bad, but it's also very good. So that sounds different. Different is not bad. Oh no, why did it buffer? I don't like when it buffers. Don't like when it buffers like that. If it freezes, guys, it's just my internet, and that's just the way. Sometimes it happens, you know? Okay, guys. I have officially finished the Christmas mandala in Johanna's Christmas. What do we guys think of it? I really like how it came out. I think it came out really nice. See, and I didn't even use expensive pencils. I used very friendly, budget-friendly pencils with Black Widow. So, guys, I hope you have liked this stream. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock or 1:30. Have a happy, jolly Christmas weekend, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful Christmas. Bye, everybody.